All right, everybody, we are back and we are Jokerized. No, I'm just kidding. We are back and we are here to collect. We hope you are too. Let's get into this. Medicom Toys Mafex Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, baby. The Joker. Now, this is in the variant suit. Is this going to be laughable? Is this going to be a hit? Or is it going to be a huge miss? Tune in to find out. All right, everybody. As you know, we love to do our reviews, these in-depth reviews in actual portions. So what we'll do is we obviously are going to take a look at the packaging first. We are then going to bust this open, take a look at the accessories, do a head-to-toe look where we get into some articulation. We don't go too in-depth on articulation. And then finally what we'll do is we'll do comparisons. We'll bring in some other figures, some from the line, some not from Mafex at all. And then we'll head into final thoughts. With all this said, let's take a look at the packaging. All right, everybody. Now, as we take a look at this Joker figure from Mafex, I do want to say that I like actually the Mafex packaging. I know that a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people find it could be busy or there's too much going on, but I do like the figure placement. I love how the figure's in the middle and all the accessories surround it. You have a beautiful picture of the actual figure in a pose right here. It's Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, DC Comics, The Joker, The Dark Knight Returns action figure, variant suit version. Now, obviously, the original one is white. This is from a specific scene of the show, actually, that when he was being interviewed and then he basically offs everyone, that is what this is taken from. I love the color coordination here of this suit variant, which is why I got it, and it was super cheap. Link in the description below. You can get these for like 50-60 bucks, guys. Medicom toy Mafex right there. On this side, again, another photo of how you can pose the figure, all the information here. You have more images of the figure, what it comes with, and just a little bit of obviously what it comes with as well in checkbox in Japanese. Now you're gonna have this side, another image, and you have the Medicom toy authenticity sticker there. On the top of the box, you do have another photo here, and then obviously below you have all your legalese and the authenticity sticker. You know what we like to do, guys and gals on the channel? We like to bust these open. All right, everybody, we are back and we are now going to take a look at the accessories to this beautiful figure. I love this Joker figure from Batman The Dark Knight Returns by Mafex. Love it, love it, love it. Now, keep in mind, these accessories aren't from the same scene that the figure is depicted from. The figure is actually from the scene where he's on that talk show in the comic book, and he basically just annihilates everybody at the talk show. He just kills everybody. It's pretty sick. It's awesome. Now, the accessories, including the cotton candies, were from when he was at the fair, different attire. And he gives the cotton candies to the Boy Scouts, and, well, you know, they're poison. So, wonder what happens there. But anyway, let's get into it. We'll start with the hands first, guys. I love Mafex, Medicom Mafex. They actually, Medicom Toys, they give you these spools for the hands. And it's cool because, you know, you don't lose them. I mean, they're here. They're great. So, you get a pair of sea grip hands to start. Now, these sea grip hands, you can obviously hold the... not the knives. The knives don't really fit in here. You can hold the cotton candies in here and stuff like that. So there, I mean, that's what you can do with that. You can even get the lipstick like in between there, and he'll be able to hold it with those hands as well. Then you have these fist hands that have obviously holes in them. So this is more for the knife, for the knives. You can put them in both hands if you'd like. So there you go. So you get a pair of those. Then you get a pair of open finger hands that are kind of almost menacing looking. So there you go. See that right there? Those are cool. And then you get a pair. Actually, this would probably be the more accurate hand to use for that lipstick, just because he's kind of got the pinky open too, like you would be you would be applying lipstick to your face. So that would probably be the lipstick hands right there. And then last but not least, the figure comes with closed fist hands too for all your punching needs. So those are a little bit about the hands. The additional hands you get, including the ones obviously that the figure comes with that are kind of open like that. So those are the hands. Then you get 2 blades, 2 knives, and they're just basic. They have kind of a metallic sheen on them, basic knife. So nothing too special. I'd like maybe if they put some paint on the handle, but it is what it is. You get the lipstick, obviously, and the lipstick is detailed. I mean, it comes in with that gold, and then the red, which is cool. This one is a carpet monster, so watch out. You could lose that really easily. And then you get 2 of the poison cotton candy accessories as well. So they look good. I mean, it looks like cotton candy. You got the holder there for the cotton candy, and you get 2 of those. In addition, this Joker also comes with an alternate face sculpt or portrait. Kind of like his eyes closed. Maybe he would be putting some lipstick on his mouth, kind of just pontificating. But again, a beautiful, beautiful sculpt here. I mean, awesome looking for the Joker. Love this. It is beautiful from front to back. We'll even look at the hair here. A lot of texture in the hair of this figure as well. And they also went over it, if you don't see, with some darker dry brushing there on top over the green. So it gives all that beautiful shading in there. I absolutely love this. It's beautiful. And this is what I love about Mafex. I know a lot of people don't buy Mafex because of the price point, but guys, you can get them at Japan, and the exchange rate is like super awesome right now. So yeah, you can get them for like this figure for like 50-60 bucks, guys. So most Mafex figures I buy are under $100, even if it's a 2-pack. So you can find them. I'll put some links in the description below, some of the providers of Mafex toys, and you guys can go to town. So let's get out of here. Let's take a head to look at the figure itself on the other side. All right, everybody, we have Joker in front of us, and man, I absolutely love the detail on this Joker from The Dark Knight Returns. Again, this is the scene from when he is on the talk show, and I love the suit too. I love what they did here. It's simple, right? You have the herringbone style pattern on the jacket, which is great, and obviously you have this oversized look from The Dark Knight Returns. I mean, a lot of that's what this, comic is about. This, animated show is about the oversized look, and you could see that in his upper chest torso. He's huge. But I love what Mafex did here. So you have an incredible laughing face sculpt here for the Joker, and again, as I said with the other portrait, you have all this beautiful dry brushing in the hair as well here. It kind of gives that darker tones of the kind of blends those greens in, and then you have the beautiful lipstick. Just a beautiful face, guys, on this figure. It is just stellar. I love this portrait for the Joker. One of my favorites, and for the price, you can't beat it. In addition to that, as I said, you get this herringbone style jacket. It comes buttoned right in the middle there. You got a little pop of purple here on the shirt, the dress shirt, and then the kind of similar color as the herringbone jacket with the tie. But I love the purple in here because it makes it pop. And then you have these gray pants here, suit pants, and then the purple in the boots as well, which again make everything pop. The little hints of purple here and there make everything pop. They look great. I love the herringbone pattern too. So that is what you got. Here's some articulation, head up, head down. I mean, guys, it's Mafex. Sometimes they come apart too. You're not going to get much crunch, but man, you do. Even with that suit jacket, look at how much crunch you get forward and backwards with the feet straight. I mean, that's pretty incredible. You do have, obviously, some movement here in the arms. You have, I would say that it isn't butterfly joints, but they are kind of. They come out a little bit like that. So a little bit of a butterfly joint there. Obviously, the double jointed knees, and well, I mean, the knees can't get up too much. You're kind of prohibited by this area of the thigh. But you still, I mean, you're not going to do a lot of flipping, flopping, diving with this figure. So that, you know, again, this is kind of going to be like a sit down, standalone figure. I do like one thing about this though. I do like that the shirt comes out here a little bit, the undershirt or the dress shirt, and it gets a pop of purple there too. So you got obviously the white hands here. And I just love this figure, guys. You know, you can kind of get that much because it's prohibited by the jacket. Oh, and this is what happens with a lot of the Mafex stuff too. I didn't even see that was there. Guys, it pops out, but you can pop that back in no problem most of the time. And that's what I did. I just popped it back in. I did see here, which is interesting, when that was popped off, there is a belt on this torso too. So even when things do pop out, you can see there's even added elements here. Now, would I've loved these belt buckles to be painted? Of course I would have, but it's okay. We're not gonna, they did the front buckle and it looks great. So there we go. There's the, sorry guys, it's not focusing, but there we go. So they did a pop of silver on the front belt, but there you go. And then you can see there's like a slight drop down here too, if you can get it to work. And then obviously under here, you see the shirt, the peg for the and then you just pop it right back in. So guys, this will come out. That's what Mafex does. It's not a problem for me. You do have a little bit of an up and down here, and then the toe hinge, and not a lot of rocker, but a little bit of rocker here in the boot area as well. So guys, you can pose this guy pretty well. I mean, he is easy to pose. He's a little top heavy, so you kind of got to watch out for that. But other than that, I mean, he stands up well. Easier to pose these than a Marvel Legends, I would say, or any other figure out there. Even if stuff pops off, I feel that's where your limit point is. That is where your break point, so you can't go past that. And that's okay, because I can get them in a basic pose real easily, and that's what I'm looking for in my figures. And that's why I choose Mafex over a lot of the Hasbro stuff, because the Hasbro plastic just has to come to temperature. You got to heat it up. Then, you know, sometimes things are loose. All these things that occur with obviously a larger manufacturing process. But we love the way this Joker looks. And with that said, that will end our head-to-toe look at this Joker figure. And we're gonna actually bring some of his maybe friends and or foes in for comparisons. All right, everybody, we are back, and now it's time for some comparisons. To start, I am going to start with some other Mafex figures. We're gonna bring in this one right here. This is the Hush, Batman Hush Joker from the Mafex line, and you can see how they compare again. Just a different stylized Joker altogether, but still great. They look great next to each other in case you wanted to put them on a Joker shelf or a Jokerized shelf. There you go. And then with that said, I also wanted to bring in another Batman from Mafex. This is the Nightfall Batman. So this one's a little high, so I got to move the camera up a little bit for you, or zoom out a little bit. I got Batmans all over the place here, so you're going to see a little bit of that. But that's how they look together, guys and gals. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. There you go. So that is how the Joker and the Nightfall Batman look together. And I actually like this pairing. I do. I know it's not screen accurate or comic accurate, but it kind of gets the job done. As you can see, I don't like to put them out of the poses, but I think these two pair well together. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to take Batman out of here for now. He looks great. I love it. Again, most of my posing is done by Christy. She does an incredible job, and she helps posing some of these figures from time to time. We'll zoom back in here on the Joker, and then we'll get to some relevant Mafex Dark Knight Returns stuff, and we got Batman right here. I should have probably kept it zoom out because you know the deal there. So we'll zoom back out. There he is, next to Joker. So this is the Dark Knight Returns Batman. This is the 2-pack. So he looks great. They look great next to each other. I think this is so cool. Again, I got to get him in a stand, and I don't even know if I'm going to put him in a stand, but most of my Mafex I do use as display stands. And next, let's bring in another line. We'll do another premium line, and then we'll end with McFarlane. but I wanted to show you what it looks like next to a Mezco 112 collective figure, and that is the Gotham by Gaslight Joker right there. I mean, this is a sick figure. I mean, it's just a completely different thing, right? I mean, you're talking about cloth goods, representation, all that jazz, but you could see, again, if you wanted the Jokers on, you know, on your shelf, you can kind of get a look. I'll bring in the Hush again, just for comparison's sake. You know, these Jokers look great, guys. I mean, you know, I have all three of them for a reason, right? So there you go, comparison of that Joker. And just for the heck of it, because we do have him lying around here, we always do, we'll bring in also the Gotham by Gaslight Batman, just to show you how he compares as well, size-wise. Because, again, the Gotham by Gaslight Batman, a bulkier kind of Batman version. So these kind of go well together. I mean, Batman's a little larger than the Joker, obviously, in this, but it works. I think it works all right. And then what we have here is our McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Dark Knight Returns Batman. That is the Platinum Edition. So there you go. And again, the scale is just so much larger than the Mafex stuff. You can't really put these two together. McFarlane does 7-8-inch figures. Mafex more traditional kind of 5-6-inch kind of style. Now we also have another McFarlane Toys. This is our trusty original Joker here. And there you go. That's kind of, again, a smaller version. So again, this is more of McFarlane's 5-6-inch line of those classic versions. This, what is the 66, I believe. So there you go. They're the Jokers together. And then let's bring in, I would say, last but not least here, but this is not last but not least. We'll bring in Harley Quinn too. This is an older McFarlane Toys figure, but still a goodie. We love this Harley Quinn. But again, as you can see, just different, just a different scale. We'll bring in some other toy lines just so you can get an idea of how this compares with, let's say, Star Wars Black Series. There's Kiade Monday. And guys, we are going to do Star Wars Day soon, guys. So it's going to be fun. There you go. So that is more in line with each other, in my opinion. I really like those two together. So if you're doing Hasbro Black Series, I think those work together. If you're doing G.I. Joe Classifieds, we got a bat here, Arctic bat here. It's cold out. It's frigid. Again, I think these work together too. I think when you're looking at this Mafex stuff, you're looking at a very similar size as the Hasbro property. So again, more that 5 to 6 inch scale rather than, you know, 7, 8. And just because we absolutely love wrestling figures on the channel, Hiroshi Tanahashi, this is a Super Sever figure. Again, more of that 7 to 8 inch scale, so they're not going to align properly. And then last but not least, finally, we're actually going to bring a Mattel figure in here, because they're both Dirty Dom, and that is obviously Mattel WWE Elite Dirty Dominic Mysterio. So again, a much larger figure. Again, the Mattel Ultimate Editions Elite kind of leans 7 to 8 as well in most of them. With that said, that's all for comparisons. Let's get into final thoughts, and we'll see you on the flip side. All right, everybody, we're back into final thoughts, and man, I just love this Joker. This Joker just has a lot of presence. That's what I want to say. Like, it just, I don't know. It's so basic. Now, I know this is nothing stellar. This Joker is like a very basic Joker, right? I mean, it's just in a suit, it's pants, you know, but it's just like, it just has so much presence, especially in that. Look at the facial sculpt. Again, I can't say enough good things about this facial sculpt, guys and gals. Even I don't know if it's coming across, there's like this faint, like almost like freckling near the eyes, almost like this kind of like almost like it's like unpainted or the paint's wearing off. He just looks so good. I mean, and look at him just there laughing with that big smile and just menacing look. He just looks freaking great. And again, the articulation is just there. He feels so great. I just want to play with him. I could want to move him around. I still want to try to like pose him in a perfect pose, but I think that's it for now. I think he looks great. Look at, I mean, Batman, Robin behind. I mean, it looks great, guys and gals. Let us know what you think in the comments below. I want to say hats off to Mafex. I mean, I know this is a very simple figure. I know this is a reissue from the original version, just a little bit of a repaint and such. But personally, I think this one speaks to me. I love him in this display. I can't wait to get him in there. I'll take a photo of it, obviously. But what do you guys think below? Did you guys like the figure? Do you not like the figure? Are you going to get the figure? We'll put a link to the product in the description. We'll also link a few Japanese overseas sites that you can use to get Mafex figures on the cheap, because again, the exchange rate is in your favor, guys and gals. With all that said, you know I'm your host, SQD Will. We are here to collect, and you are too. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Your support means a lot. It doesn't cost anything to hit and smash that subscribe button. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Here to Collect SQD. I'm sorry, I don't mean Twitter, Instagram and whatnot at Here to Collect SQD. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get those figgies in the mail, or you go check out our other hunts, guys. We're gonna do an awesome toy hunt at a toy store coming up very soon. Next week. This will drop over the weekend. Next week, we'll have an awesome toy hunt at a awesome toy store. Stay tuned for that, but we'll find those figgies, whether it's on the hunt or whether it's in the mail. We're going to bring them back in the studio, and we're going to do some toy reviews for you. So don't forget to come to the channel and join us on the next toy review.